Go ahead. Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah, first of all, you need to apologize for his comment on the head says the president is saying rubbish. That's not friendly here friendly. As a header statement, and that kind of work should not supposed to come out. Millions of Nigerians are listening to this program. I think he should track on that. That's my own question. Now, you talk about crisis in APC. Actually, can't you see this should be your advantage as a PDP? Instead of making comments, who you have is not the order. How many governors are with you? Look, for me, PDP, don't you think you are blaming responsibility for your misfortune as PDP? Look, weekend issue is there, Atiku is there. Go and sort it out. If you want to give us good opposition, maybe you can have a thing to say. Because the way it is going, it's array. If there are no crisis, there is crisis. Go and sort it out. So, APC do their own. You took advantage and call Nigeria if you have something to do. That's what I think. Okay? For me, put your house in order. Yes, it's not the order. Don't just say to the gala that our house in order. It's not. Nigeria can see.
All right.
Go and sort it out.
All right.
Then
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for that.
No political party's office is in full order. It's a process in making. Okay? It's like life itself. Everybody is working toward a better
life
structure in their party. APC is working on their problems. If you say they don't have problems, good for you. We are working on our problems. By the time we get to election, you will see the only way that APC can win the next election is to rig it.
You just said a made statement now, Dr. Atokumbo. You just made a statement now, Dr. Atokumbo. You said that that's the PDP, that we're facing our problems and we are trying to resolve our problems. That's to accept the fact that there is a problem.
There is a problem, not a crisis. Life is a problem. Don't you have a problem in your own personal life? Everything is 100% the way you want it? It's not possible. What do you mean there's a problem? Of course there's a problem. That is why I told you.
And that's why we're also looking at this problem.
Call a meeting of the National Working Committee of the APC and you will see problems. You see what happened in the Lagos State House of Assembly. That's a problem. In fact, that's a crisis. So look.
All right.
That's why I said let's not focus on our problem. We have a president who is identified by the CIA
let's go back to
an agent for
let's go back to the phone lines, Doctor.
Good morning. Good morning. Don't know his real family name.
Good morning.
We have never had it so bad.
All right. Good morning. Let's go back to the phone lines. Dr.
Atokumbo by his own EFCC.
Dr. Atokumbo, let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go back to the phone lines. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mr. Chubi. I'm calling you from Ojo.
All right, please go ahead. Make your comment.
I must congratulate you for your conversation this morning because that's what we are facing in Nigeria. But let me be honest to you. Nigerian people, in masses, you know, they adopt this lifestyle of when you have problem and you act as if you are not having problem. All of us are in Nigeria. We saw what is happening. APC cannot tell me that they don't have a problem. In fact, APC has a problem more than the PDP. Just like the man you are interviewing says that, you know, when you are in power, you use everything you have to cover your problem. But APC cannot tell me that they don't have problem. Likewise, the PDP, likewise, everybody has a problem. But what I am trying to tell you now, I am not a member of any party, but what I am trying to tell you now is APC is the main problem we are having in this country. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, Lagos, keep your calls coming in. 0705 890 4927 0705 890 4927 or send us message via WhatsApp 0705 690 0927 0705 690 0927. We'll still have a member of the PDP National Presidential Campaign Council in 2023 and a member of the Board of Governors, Dr. Atiku Pairs. Okay, all right, doctors, I hope you get that caller just now. Hello, doctor.
Yes.
Did you hear what the caller said?
Of course I heard.
Okay, let's
agree with him.
Okay, let's go to the WhatsApp.
Listen,
now.
What is the difference? Look at the difference between our family internal PDP problem, which you are saying will translate to failure for us in 2027.
I didn't say so. I didn't say it was going to translate to failure. I said, is your house in order?
Well, it will lead to problems for us in 2027, right?
Okay.
Compare that to the problems that APC is imposing on the whole country now. It is not just their family APC problem. It is a crisis that they have imposed on Nigeria with hunger in the land, with poverty increasing every day, 33.5% inflation, insecurity everywhere, appointments made. Everybody that the president is appointing is from his ethnic group of Yoruba people.
All right, Dr. Kumbo,
come on, my friend. Please don't talk about a crisis in PDP. Talk about problem in PDP and talk about crisis in APC.
Oh, now let's talk about
That's
problems.
That's exactly what the situation is in Nigeria today.
Let's talk about the problems now, just like you said. I mean, there were accusations about the presidential person of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar. He had accused this present administration, or let me say the president, of giving 50 million naira to some PDP members, for crossing.
It affirms what the last speaker said and what I've been saying, that when a government is in power, it will use everything it has to cover its challenges, to undermine the opposition, and that is exactly what the APC is doing, what Atiku Abubakar is talking about, and it is a fact, at least here we know in Lagos. Yeah, we know in Lagos and in 2023.
Just recently, I mean, one of the big guns, also, crossed to the APC, and that's talking of Ned Nwoko. I'm sure you heard about that also.
People are crossing from APC to PDP, from PDP to APC every day. Let me address the issue of the 50 million bribe that Atiku talked about.
Please do.
Okay?
Okay.
In Lagos State, we found that in the last election, APC managed to penetrate our ranks to announce that the chairman of the presidential campaign Abubakar is talking about. Secondly, immediately after the election, some of our leaders who were paid, we understand that they were paid 50 million naira each to come to APC. Dr. Adedosumu, our candidate in 2011 governorship election, is one of them. One Sumbo Unitiri, who was a candidate for Senate in PDP, was going there. Our former state chairman, Salvador, also went. One Wahab Owokonero, who was our state secretary at one point in Lagos State, is one of them. All these people are said to have been given 50 million by Tinubu. There are many more that I don't know across the country, which Atiku was talking about.
Okay, so
but this is an ongoing exercise.
Okay, so how is the party?
There is no way in any political dispensation that you will not have infiltrators, double agents. If we were powerful enough, we too would have our own people spying on APC.
I mean, but
APC is strong enough to have people spying on us.
The PDP
they are weak now, trying to dislodge our party.
The PDP were in power for 16 years.
He's supposed to be a member of PDP, so he says. But he has claimed, he has made it public that he's working for APC in the next election.
Yes, but he said he's still a member of the PDP.
The power of incumbency can do for you.
But he's saying he's still the member of the PDP, and that's what we can say.
I am sorry to say, you yourself think about it. Does it make sense? If you're a card-carrying member of one party and you have proclaimed you are working for the other party, then where are you really? Then at best you're a double agent.
But he's still flirting
In
with
reality, you are
the PDP.
You are a criminal.
Wike you're talking about now, he's still flirting with the PDP. I mean, the G5 governors, they still had a meeting recently also. That's yesterday. So what is the party, what's the PDP doing to clear this hero, we'll call it?
Listen. 2023, the G5 governors worked against Atiku Abubakar, not against the party. I'll tell you why. In Rivers State, where Wike worked against Atiku Abubakar, all the senators, all the House of Reps, all assembly were PDP, okay? That means he was not working against PDP, he was working against Atiku Abubakar. Is that clear? Do you agree?
All right. So let's go.
Is that not a fact? The same thing happened in Oyo State. Even though the governor said he's working against Atiku, people got in office who are members of PDP. And so it was everywhere. It was not the G5 that made it impossible for Atiku to win in any southeastern state. That was Obi's doing. Therefore, things are looked upon on such a superficial level by you people. Look at this thing deeply. Anyway, we are discussing it. I'm happy you gave me the opportunity to talk about it. Let our listeners think about it.
All right.
Some of these APC people calling in, crying, this is an outsider crying more than the bereaved. I don't know why they are so pained. It just tells you that this is hypocrisy.
Do you think
these people are hypocritical?
Do you think that it's being hypocritical?
You are so eager for us to come and take over power from your party, right? It's a lie.
Dr. Itokumbo, do you think it's about being hypocritical, or it's about the states of the nation? Do you think it's about being hypocritical, or it's about just the states of the nation?
You say what?
Do you think, you're accusing callers of being APC and all, and I'm saying, do you think they are being hypocritical, or is just the fact that they are concerned about the state of the nation?
Some people are concerned about the state of the PDP as an opposition, and I have tried to assure you, based on facts and figures, that we are alive and well in the PDP, and nothing will stop Nigerians from voting for PDP in 2027.
All right.
So long as we have a candidate, and we will have a candidate. We've never had a problem with having a candidate. By the time we get to the point where we are doing our conventions, our candidate will be clear, our candidate will be strong, our candidate will have policy statements that will impress Nigerians.
Let me put it to you.
Our candidate will be talking about restructuring Nigeria.
Let me put it to you.
And by the grace of God, the people will see. It is clear. If we had election today, who is going to vote for this administration?
Dr. Itokumbo, let me put it to you now. If after the Congress, and it happens to be that Atiku wins, the primaries again for the 2027 elections, what will be your reaction? Let's be realistic.
Whoever wins the primaries of the PDP and gets the ticket of the PDP will be supported by the whole of the PDP, and that person will win the next presidential election. That is the case.
Are you talking as a member of? Are you talking as a member of the PDP?
You see, you didn't listen carefully to me.
I heard you.
What happened in 2023 with the G5? I can tell you, cannot happen again, because that was because Dr. Ayu, who was the national chairman, refused to follow through on his own commitment and his promise to leave office if a northerner emerges as the presidential candidate.
Was allegedly said that Wike, which was allegedly said that Wike was also influential to that decision.
Wike was what?
It was allegedly said that Wike was influential to that decision.
What decision?
Of the South, the ticket coming to the South, and then Atiku, the whole Tambuwal Atiku issue had to come in.
Look. What do you mean, Wike? What decision? Nobody decided that the ticket was coming to the South. The Constitution decided that if a northerner if a northerner is the national secretary, national chairman of the party, because we have the election of the national chairman before we have the presidential. If a northerner who has emerged as the national chairman is in place when we have the chairman, the presidential election, and another northerner emerges as a candidate, automatically that northerner who is the chairman will step aside. Ayu is on record. I have the videotape. I hope you have it, where he said, if that happens, if a northerner emerges, he will step down. Unfortunately, he refused to step down. That will not happen again this time because it never happened before in PDP. It will not happen again because we have learned our lesson. This time round, that thing will be put in writing and it will be notarized. It will be a legal document that if our national convention throws up a northerner as the national chairman, the presidential candidate from the north, if that happens again, the national chairman will step aside. You understand me?
All right, I understand.
That is what created the problem the last time. What really led to the failure of Atiku, the PDP presidential candidate, was not so much the G5, but the Obi insurrection.
All right.
When Obi came up with Labour Party, virtually all our members, and PDP is fundamentally a non-indigenous, well, in Lagos State, the Igbo community is massive percentage of our votes. That's why we lost heavily in Lagos State and so on, apart from other reasons.
All right. Thank you very much for your time on the show, Dr. Ade Pierce, a member of the PDP National Presidential Campaign Council 2023 and member of the Board of Governors. It's been a wonderful time talking to you on the show today. Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Ade.
Thank you.
All right, Lagos, this is where we draw the curtain on the show today on Spotlight and Super 92.7 FM. Join us again for another Intrusion Moment tomorrow, 7:30 to 9 a.m. My name is Michael Hyang. Have a beautiful day.